Pretty cool, doing stuff, pretty cool, doing stuff, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, here we are by the glorious shores of West Lake Okoboji. Magical place. Some say
You can hear the sea breeze.
the most magical place of all time. I wish we were on a boat right now,
Do
actually.
you think it's magical, Mike?
I think it's magical in the sense
Do you think
of,
it's magic, Mike?
I see what you did there.
I think it's magical in the sense of if you've never been to Okoboji, there's a sense of wonder here. It's the deepest lake in the Midwest. It's a glacier lake.
Sorry in advance for all of that wind noise. But
Leave us
we
a post in the
are
comments
on the shore of a beautiful glacier lake.
if you want every podcast to include the sounds of a glacial lake.
Here, in fact, here's some ASMR for you.
Move your fucking boat.
I love Toby Keith.
Why would anybody go, huh?
That's a guy throwing up. He's been at barefoot all day.
Okay.
We could do an entire episode on literally how much fun, weird, awesome times we've had in this town. But here's the beauty of it. I counted them up. We have played 43 shows at Captain's Getaway in our entire career. 43 performances.
Wow.
Got our
Which is-
Boji teeth there.
I remember 4 of them.
It's a lot of
Absolutely
concerts.
right, man. We played for about, I guess, call it 7-8 years. We came here at least 3 to 4 times a year and lived in a shitty band house and had the time of our lives. However, when you get a little older, you realize you can't do that. You can't make a couple $100, drink the entire weekend, and sleep on a bed that's full of probably lice and other weird things that other
Bed
bands
bugs.
have done stuff on. And so, what was it, like 2016, we said that's enough, and we contacted Arnold's Park. We're like, you got to let us play on that big giant
the
beautiful
hot water
stage.
shut off at the band house, and we said, we're adults now.
We were walking to the pavilion to go to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, it was all the water. It wasn't just the hot water.
Yeah.
So here we are. We finally, this will be our 5th time playing in the green space, which is now called Preservation Plaza, and they just built an absolutely beautiful, humongous stage in place of the gas station roof stage that they had here for a while.
It's really
It is,
cool.
Truly breathtaking.
It's like a wave. Is that what they tried to go, like an ocean wave kind of a
Yeah,
thing?
and apparently all of the wooden panels are custom made, and they are to represent boats.
Sailboats.
Boats.
Oh.
Boats and hoes,
I
baby.
can't tell if you
Boats.
made that up or not, but if you did, it was great.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It looks just like it. That would be that.
So that's what we're going to do here tonight, but we got to go back. Our last podcast was actually on
Lots
stage.
of wooden boats out there these days.
There are wooden boats out there.
Christina.
Yeah, Christina's a wooden boat.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
You're right. That's like a steel hull
Yeah.
or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
There's wood on.
a lot. There's wood on the boat.
The cabin might be made of some wood.
Rich mahogany. Our last podcast was McGrath Amphitheater.
McGrath.
Gonna go on record and say that was my favorite show, not only of the summer, but I think of potentially any outdoor show we played in Cedar Rapids.
Oh, wow.
It was awesome.
That is bold.
We've had a lot of good shows in Cedar
That
Rapids.
was
It
a
was
lot of
awesome.
fun, though. That was top 5. Top 5.
I loved it.
Great weather, great fun, great people.
Mike, well,
Jerry, what do you think about it?
about McGrath?
Yeah.
It was one of our strongest shows that we've ever
Yeah.
done. Start to finish, like, we did not let off the gas. Mike's set list was great, and the flow was awesome. And we all performed, like, super, super good, really tight. A couple flubs, and it was like,
Maybe you.
no, I had one of them.
My show was perfect.
If you watch the
I didn't
replay,
do anything wrong.
if you watch the replay, I
As per
specifically
usual.
messed up one song, and we just like kept it going, trusted each other. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The feedback that I got from people in my orbit, they were like, "Dude, that was the shit."
I agree.
it was so
That's
much
really
fun.
cool.
See?
There's a train
That
engine
guy
on the
even,
water.
he even likes our band.
Loves our band.
I had a guy that saw us for the first time, and he's like, dude, I all along for 10 years have thought you guys were literally just a Sweet Home Alabama like bar band. And he's like, I never watched your YouTube videos. I've never looked at anything you shared. I finally went to see your show, and I was blown away. I could not believe what I was seeing.
They're like,
Awesome.
your guy's name is so dumb, I can't believe it.
I can't.
Exactly what
It's true. I mean, I'm not. He's not wrong about that.
No, he's
It's
not
so
wrong.
dumb that I can't believe it. Then after that, we had a hashtag Where's Jerry show. We did the North Iowa Fair in Mason City without Jerry.
Hashtag Where's Jerry?
Hashtag.
Jerry, I
where's
hate to
Jerry?
tell you, a lot of people were like, "Man, whew, that's pretty awesome.
Still really good
Still
band.
really good." I kind of liked it better.
Well, I texted Corey. I was like, yeah, find a better trio in the Midwest. Good luck.
Oh wow, shucks.
Oh, jeez.
you also get a lot of FOMO though. I mean, where were you?
I was in Canada. I went to the backcountry of Canada. No
Canada.
devices. No internet. No screens. No nothing.
We're gonna have
for
to go
a
back
week.
and delete that because we told people you were Skyping in on the keys.
I actually told everybody you were home with diarrhea,
Jerry is at home with diarrhea.
which
But-
is my new favorite thing to say about people when they're not there.
Good thing Mason will never not be there.
It's an institutional rule now.
That's true. You can't use it against me.
I mean,
we just booked one without him.
what?
We're playing for some high seventh
school
graders
kids.
on a Tuesday morning. You want to do it?
Nope.
Mason was invited, but he has diarrhea, kids.
Yep.
So
Who's
They will
Mason?
think that is awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, but
You
you
talk about
probably
poop?
will not get invited back
so
if you
true.
say
They'll be like,
diarrhea.
talk about poop more. That was my favorite part.
You guys are gonna play like the newest song that we have, and they're gonna be like, "My parents listen to this."
Yeah. That's exactly right.
They were so we did it a couple years ago actually in high school. Kids go crazy for live music.
They went nuts.
It was
And I
awesome.
couldn't tell if it was fake. Like, hey, we'll just go crazy and have a fun time, and it'll be awesome, or if they really loved it.
Yeah,
I
is
think
there-
it's a combination between Adderall and teenage angst.
they're at,
Like the prom we played, they loved it.
they thought it was great, but every like few minutes you like kind of turn around like, is someone like mooning? Like, everyone's like, yeah.
I'll never forget that kid just drenched in sweat up front that pulled off his shirt, just started pounding on the road case. I'm like,
Yep. He was having the best time.
Yeah.
did you eat glue?
No, he just
Yeah.
probably had someone else's Adderall.
Correct.
Jerry, when we were sitting in the green room at North Iowa Fair, one of the ladies came in, and unfortunately I can't remember her name because you're the one that remembers names.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey, I got to do this announcement on the." And there's this little old school microphone that you held the button down and it went through the whole place.
That's amazing.
And I go, "Can I do that?" And she goes, "Sure." And she wrote down some stuff, and I did my best annoying radio
I thought it was
announcer
great.
voice. And so now I know how this works, right? So I go in the green room, we're done playing, everyone's taking down the stage, and I'm like, "Oh, I need to hit that button. What should I say?" And so I hit it, and I just go. This goes through the entire fairgrounds. I was like, "Thanks for coming, everybody. What a great day. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks to everyone who did everything today except the pork tornadoes. They sucked."
They are terrible.
Thanks
They're
for
the
coming.
worst.
I didn't know if it
We'll
was
see ya.
on, and I came out, and they were all dying.
It definitely was on.
Could you tell it was me? I tried to disguise my voice.
Actually, I was in the middle of negotiating playing that again, and that came over the intercom. He was like, "Well, he's not wrong. You guys kind of did suck, so
Like,
maybe
we're-
bring Jerry or no deal."
Jerry or no deal.
I had absolutely every confidence. I was like, that band was a trio for years. I've seen, like, remember the Paramount trio set?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that was the good luck. Good luck. Good luck not enjoying
He's
that.
nice. What a nice guy.
Wow, I
Jeez,
just
wow.
feel great.
I
You know,
feel good about
Jerry,
myself.
but you're like the icing on the cake. You make us all better.
Eh, cool.
You do. You make us better, and you're actually a hype man. We
Yeah,
just stand there.
We didn't talk at all.
You're like
I-
you're like the
Song,
guy
song,
that comes
song,
in for
song,
the
song.
rap concert.
I specifically remember at that Paramount show, I went up all the way to the top of the last seat, and I was like, this is one of the few times I could kind of watch my band.
Yeah.
And so I just went up there and watched 2 songs. It was shit.
And we ended with Royal Blood Out of the Black. Probably
was-
going to have to play that again.
It was hot as fuck.
That's
Sorry.
pretty sweet.
Sorry I said the F word.
Ooh. Then after that, we went on our longest run in many years. I can't remember the last time we did 3 shows in a row.
It's been a while.
Captains.
And it was supposed
and
to
we
be,
said we'd
it was
never.
supposed to be 4, but one of them
to be
canceled.
4.
So
Thank God.
thank God that happened because I don't think I could have sang for one more night.
No. We played. We got asked by Major League Baseball and the Cincinnati Reds organization to play their VIP tent before the Field of Dreams game. Which, by the way, if you've never gone to Dyersville and you have a chance to go to that and walk through the corn with the Field of Dreams music playing
It was amazing.
as you're walking up to a baseball field,
It got emotional.
it did.
I was so like ever since the very first time that we found out about that show, I was like, That's going to be commercial and so stupid.
Nope.
The second I stepped foot on there, I was like, this is fucking awesome. I love every second I'm breathing.
And Joe Winters saw us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
That was,
And he walked past us. We said, hey. And he goes, hey. I'm sure he gets, like, people talking to him all the time. And finally he runs up.
turns around, and he's like,
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
I got a bone to pick to you. He was mad. He was mad we gave Kai O'Mara the official meteorologist shirt that we gave him.
But we got a shirt coming
So
for
what
him,
did we
too.
decide we were going to give him?
No. We'll keep that under the wraps.
Okay.
yeah,
But
yeah.
what did he
Okay.
say?
He made a age comment. He's like, I'm kind of the older guy. He brought that up himself, and then we were like, the idea of making him
Right.
the
Okay.
emeritus.
So we are thinking we got a good idea for a shirt for him.
Yeah, but
we're
you
gonna
can't
keep
tell
it under
anybody.
wraps.
Stay tuned.
Joe Winter,
Stay tuned.
we have a shirt coming for you.
That was pretty amazing, though.
He was so
honestly.
sweet.
He was so sweet, and then just being in that room full of gazillionaire owners and family members of the
Well-
team and Hall of Fame players was unreal.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
There was so many, but there was like, I grew up watching sports more than I do now.
Me
but
too.
Every
Sports
5
ball.
seconds, I was like, I think that's this person. Quick
I think
Google.
that's Ken Griffey Sr.
Is that Ken Griffey Sr.? Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Frank Thomas,
Yeah,
what does
it
he look
was.
like? Okay. Cool.
A lot of Doug, our sound guy Doug, is a very big baseball fan. He kept going like, oh, "That's so and so. That's so and so." I was like, "Wow, okay."
So the owner was there, but also the governor of
Yeah, the
Ohio was
governor
there.
of
And so, but like, I had this weird thing that, because you're talking to a lot of people, whatever. And I had this weird thing happen where I would, every person I talked to, I was like, "Are you important? Don't say
Do I
anything
need to
fucking
change
stupid."
the way I talk?
Yeah, like, are you important? Oh, I don't know. And then I later on realized that 2 of the people I thought were important were just like not
Just whatever.
anyone important. And I was like,
All
Which is
people
why
are
you were talking
important,
to him.
Jer.
Yes,
yeah,
he's
I,
right.
I talked way too long to you. You know what I mean? Like,
It was.
I hope they're listening.
I mean,
Like,
I don't mean
think
it in a
I
sense.
talked to Jerry for a long time. He's talking about me.
That
He doesn't think I'm important.
that sounds like a dirtbag thing. I just mean
It does.
Well, you're never the most important person in the room.
I
you know?
talked to too many people that couldn't do anything for me.
Well, no, I mean it in a sense of like, like the party host.
I get
if
what
you
you
think it's the party host and you're like, I want to be extra nice to you and I want to be super engaging and blah blah blah, and then you find out like, oh, you're just the neighbor. And you're like, fuck, I just like told all my best stories to the neighbor. You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think like that.
I don't either.
Oh well.
I also don't change the way I talk to anybody.
No. I give all people the same chance.
Ladies
to
and
talk to
gentlemen, Mike Schultz, the fastest pork tornado. Jerry, the fakest pork tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Corey almost spit his beer out.
Okay, that's my new name, the fakest pork tea.
I snuck over just on the other side of the Cincinnati Red tent. VIP tent was the Chicago Cubs tent. So I snuck over there, and they had every like World Series trophy they've won in a glass case that you could walk up to.
Wait, who did?
The Cubs.
Was
So
there
like
a guard?
2?
There's more. Than that.
I know.
There was like NAL like pennant.
There was like
trophies
4.
and there was like 4, but it was really cool.
They
Then
also had Humphreys McGee, and the drummer played Mike's drumsticks.
yeah, pretty cool, huh?
It's like, hey, I don't have any drumsticks.
I was like, couldn't you whittle it out of wood because you're
Hippie jam
hippie
band.
jam band? I didn't say that because I don't talk to people differently.
I've heard about that.
You got to be careful what you say.
So we
you don't.
obviously
People remember.
we obviously couldn't stay in Dyersville
People don't
because
forget.
hotel rooms were
People don't forget.
$1,000. So we drove to the good old Wild Rose Casino in Clinton, Iowa, where Jerry had a long day, went to bed. Corey
Lost $200.
Corey lost $200 and
But-
said, "Screw it."
I'm still up $1,400 from my big winnings at Q last time, so that's
But
where I'm at.
Corey popped a bug in me and Mason, and we were like, "We got to win."
Yep.
And we lost all of our money.
Yep.
And on the way out, we said, "Hey, remember there's that Wheel of Fortune one that we had so much fun on last time. Let's do that again."
Good
well,
energy.
wait. Clarify the fun. So this is the best part about that Wheel of Fortune machine from the first time we were there was that we
I've
were
told the story, I think.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I
Are
think
you
it's
sure?
on the podcast.
Is it
yeah.
on the podcast already? Well, then I'll just
Where
stop.
we basically like we're hyping up
I'll just
so
stop
much
in the
because
middle
we were
so
winning.
people that haven't heard before don't
sorry,
know
go
what I'm
ahead,
talking
man.
about.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's over.
So anyway, me and Mason sat down. We put $100 in. We were pulling like this big ball lever thing down, and we were doing weird combinations of hitting buttons, holding our hands together to pull it down. And we got
Those were the best.
We got the Wheel of Fortune thing to do the spin thing like 8 times.
It was awesome.
It was amazing.
One of my favorite moves was yours, where you're like, you gotta like pretend that you're frustrated with the game and then pretend to run away. So you like, you didn't win anything on a turn, and then you got up, you're like, fuck this game, and then you like got out of the chair, but then did a quick spin move and pulled the lever, and then won
And
a
sure
bunch
enough,
of
it
money.
went spin, spin, spin. And
the
I think that
AI
won us like $500 or something
The
like
AI
that.
saw you. It felt the
AI
weight.
is like,
It
"Oh,
felt
they're
the
leaving."
weight. Felt the weight of
Yeah.
the chair get lighter. So
was
they
amazing.
they knew you got up, and they had a camera probably. The little man in
The
there
little
was
man
like,
goes, no, we got to let him win. So, yeah, after that, we were in Princeton, Illinois, our first time there. That was an absolute blast. Like town of what, 8,000 people, street festival thing.
Yep.
Where they said that was the most people they've ever had. And it was just awesome. I hope we can come back again next year. You think,
Classic
think we'll
fun
get
for
invited
the whole
back?
family. I think they liked us. I think we'll be back.
Everyone in that whole city was super sweet the whole time. So shout out to everyone at Princeton. Jenica, Cole, and her entire team at the
That was
Chamber
so
of
much fun.
Commerce there. They were like nothing but awesome, nice, helpful. They're like, here's this nice Airbnb to stay in since our
that
town
was
doesn't have
great.
a hotel. And it was super cute. We watched some Rick and Morty really
We watched
late.
a lot of late night Rick and Morty.
Oh
We
my
went to
God.
the Barrel Society across the street, which, by the way, is probably one of the coolest whiskey bars I've ever
Yeah.
been to.
so awesome.
They had some very expensive bottles of
What was that
whiskey.
bottle?
Willet.
And it
Willet
was a
single,
rye?
single
the
barrel
old
family
Willet.
reserve rye.
Anybody watching want to get on Mike
That was
Schultz's
so
good
good.
side, find a bottle of Willet whiskey.
It was, I
The
believe, the
rye.
bottle we drank was $60 a shot. That
Oh, boy.
the mayor of Princeton bought for us, I think. So
Yep.
it was pretty awesome.
Thanks, Mayor.
Did you have like one of the best Bloody Marys ever there?
It was quite delightful.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Then after that, we rolled into Chicago, Illinois. Sorry, West Chicago. Apparently,
very
it's a
different.
big deal
It's
if you
different.
live in the city of Chicago. That West Chicago is not the same as Chicago. The same as Moline is not the same as East Moline. We're learning so much this year.
Super different, very different.
We played at what? The WC Social Club. Cool
Pretty
venue.
cool. Pretty cool venue.
Pretty cool.
The manager or the owner's wife, Chris, they roast coffee, and I bought some of their coffee beans that they were selling. They said we could do a pork tornadoes roast,
Yep.
which we probably should
I'm
do.
Probably
Pork-
should.
Pork roast.
Pork roast.
How do we not think of that?
Damn
Done.
it.
Patented.
We got to play
Pat
with
Penny.
our new friends out there, the Buzzworthies. My boy Adam is a local guy out there.
Heck yeah.
They did like some 90s rock. It was a blast. But that was way too many shows. We're too old. We're way too old. I was so tired.
We played the last song we played was Saturday night at like whatever midnight.
Yep.
And it was Bulls on Parade, and I remember specifically like 5 people talking to because they're like we haven't played in Chicago in 7 years or whatever, and so like that was probably the smallest number of people we've played for all summer long.
yeah.
And so like I went out and talked to as many people in the crowd before the show as I could, and all of them were like, I can't believe we're seeing you guys.
Did you
in
change?
this
Did you change the way you talk to him?
tiny place? No, I talked to them like my real
I-
self.
Okay, cool.
Heard some
They got
people
the
say
real
you-
Jared.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah, that's
believe
good.
I can't believe that I can
I
just
was-
walk up to the front row
Yeah.
and see you guys.
Yeah, and so like that was really cool. So like when
$18 is a steal.
yeah, because you like we are looking out there and it doesn't look like tonight will look with 5,000 people out front, and so in your mind you're like, oh boy. And then I talked to them and I was like, no, we have to do the best fucking show we've done ever. And so by the time we got to Bulls on Parade,
Oh, we were killing it.
I remember thinking in my mind that my internal voice said, your legs can't do this anymore.
Alert! Alert!
Yeah,
Alert! Old
I was
man
like,
Jerry.
Bulls
told
on
me-
Parade. I need more cardio. Like, where's
They did
my
have that sweet
cortisone?
little riser that you were taking advantage of quite a bit.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
It was sweet.
We
place.
need to get some ego boxes.
Yeah.
We have to.
Yeah.
Yep. It was great. Thanks to everybody that came out to those shows. We have 2 big announcements to tell. First time ever on the podcast. It involves Cedar Rapids, our biggest market. It's good. It's bad.
Announcements.
It's good. It's bad. We're going to give you good first.
Did that help?
Yes,
I
did.
liked it. I liked it.
Number 1.
Shut up, Michael.
There you go. Number 1, we are happy to announce that we've always wanted to do this in Cedar Rapids. We wanted to have some sort of all ages, extremely cheap, raise money for charity street festival party, and our friends at Fun Not Fancy Restaurant Group and the Cedar Rapids Metro Economic Alliance are letting us do it Friday, September 16th, downtown Cedar Rapids, the intersection of 2nd Avenue and 3rd Street. We are blocking off the street. We are bringing in a gigantic stage, production, lights, video wall, sound. Our buddies Slap and Tickle are opening the show, and it's literally all ages. $5, which goes to charity, is the cover fee. and it's drinking in the streets. It's going to be amazing.
Is it technically an Oktoberfest or just a
Yeah,
fall
it's just
fest?
it's a block party is what we're
Block
still
party.
figuring out. We want to make this an annual thing, but we've been meaning to do this forever. And
Blocktober.
Rocktober.
You were on fire today.
Blocktoberfest is genius. I'm actually going to text the group now. They haven't announced it yet. If you see us announce this and it's called Blocktoberfest, then you heard it here first.
From Fake Jerry.
Fake Jerry.
From Fake Jerry.
So please,
Fake
please
Jerry,
bring,
real names, no gimmicks.
bring all your family. Come on out. It's going to be incredible. Friday, September 16th, downtown Cedar Rapids, party in the streets. And now for the bad news.
Bad news.
Uh-oh.
The Pork Tornadoes will not be performing at the Haunted Halloween Ball.
Oh, Mike, what? Is there anything we can do?
Will
Nothing
there
we can
even
do.
be
God
a haunted
damn it.
Halloween?
Well, here's the thing. I set out, myself and Kelly, Unique Events, we decided, 7 years ago that we needed an adult Halloween party. And we said no one else is going to do it, so let's do it. And we thought, we'll get a couple hundred people and we'll just make it this party. It became the #1 Halloween party, the biggest Halloween party in the entire state of Iowa, probably the Midwest. We did 6 of them. We raised over $50,000 for local charities. I think we sold over 10,000 tickets.
Holy shit.
The coolest thing that I've ever been a part of, but I just had a baby girl. She's 2 months old, and like Halloween and fall are my favorite times of year. I don't get paid to do that, and I can't even tell you how much work goes into doing that party and putting it on so that everybody has a blast. So
Mike Schultz is either 100% or
so I really, the combination of us finally being able to do this street festival, all ages, and myself really wanting to cherish some special moments at home this fall with my baby girl Willa, I told the band, I'm like, I just can't do it this year. I can't give it everything it needs this year. And they were like, all right.
I
But
said,
Mike, you
okay.
didn't even ask me if I would do it.
I said, okay,
Would you like to
Michael,
put it on?
give me
No.
different money.
But thanks for asking.
So
could have asked.
I genuinely feel bad for all the amazing people that loved going to this event because it's such a cool thing
It's
that I'm
not
proud
gone
of.
forever.
Well, here's the thing. So they may, I don't have this 100% for sure yet, but sounds like they still might do it. Unique Events, I give full power to them and Kelly to continue this and to keep it alive. And so they may do it in a slightly different capacity this year, where maybe it's a little smaller, a little more intimate, upstairs ballroom instead of the down one, different headlining band perhaps. So
Can I
like,
ask us?
yeah.
Can I ask a question about
What's
this?
up?
Is there a Mike Schulte power amulet of power
No.
that you can give to them?
No.
Oh, okay.
But you know that it's going to come
it's not
down to it.
removable.
I just wasn't.
He was born with it. If you take his power away, he just ceases to exist.
Okay.
It's my beard.
Just keep.
It's behind his beard.
Keep
It's
the
in-
amulet.
it's in
That's
my
why,
it's in my
that's why
chair
he never shaves his beard off, or it would reveal the secret location of the amulet of power.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. So please, if Unique Events still does the haunted Halloween ball this year, go out. It's going to be amazing. Who knows? We may be back in 2023 to do it, but after this street festival show, we have an insane 2023 plan for the Cedar Rapids area. So
Wow.
yeah, that's all I got to say.
That's all you got.
Cool.
Okay.
Is that all we got to say in
Let's
general?
call it.
I think in
boys.
general, let's tell them where we're going to be at here. We're going to be in
Yes.
Huxley here this Saturday.
Yeah.
We're going to be in Sheldon, Iowa on the third Saturday of Labor Day.
Yep.
And then the next day, Manchester Mania Homecoming Hero Show, Mace.
Yeah.
With Not Quite Brothers and Casey Klein. It's going to be awesome. Then we go to Marshalltown on Friday, September 9th. And then we go to Decatur, Illinois, Jerry's hometown.
My
We talked
hometown.
about it on the last episode. One of the coolest outdoor amphitheaters ever. If you think this is cool,
It's beautiful.
holy wow. The Devon Lakeshore. And then we're, like I said, Friday, September 16th, downtown Cedar Rapids. Adventureland Oktoberfest is Saturday,
Yeah.
September 24th. And actually, should we tell them right now? Should we tell them about Sioux City? We just announced Sioux City at the Marquee on October
Yeah.
1st with a cool local band called Above the Covers.
Corey's yawning.
I know. Sorry, Corey. And actually, we just also announced the Rust Belt. October 15th, Rust Belt, East Moline. We're going to end it.
Yeah.
I'm very
gets so
hungover,
Corey's
okay? I
very
apologize.
hungover, so we're just going to hit the music. I'd see what I have to work with, you guys. This is ridiculous.
Bye, Mom.
Mom, thanks for listening.
Goodbye.
Thanks for being our listener.
My fuel was gone, Michael. My fuel was gone.
Yeah!
you.